Hello, hello, ladies and gentlemen. James Spilling here once again. It's a one track, one company, and I'm delighted to say that I have gone and treated myself to Toontrack's Easy Bass Upright. So for those that know me, I've done a couple of easy jazz trios featuring Easy Bass, Easy Drummer 2, and Easy Keys, and mixed a bit with Easy Mix. Links above. So I've been wanting this Easy Bass Upright for a while now, or in fact dreaming of it. And I've only just gotten around to writing the track for it. So Toontrack, thank you. My prayers were answered. Anyway, I've written this track, and slight change to form today. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play you the track first, and then, if you're interested, I'm going to show you exactly what it did and how easy it can be. So without further nonsensing, this is the new track. This is called Done and Dusted, and I will see you on the other side. Bye. I'm done and dusted with things I used to do, things that seem to help love persevere. I'm done and dusted with things I had to do, things if done would make the one appear. I used to make sure I could knock on wood and you'd find me. I never did like 13, we'd never meet on a Friday. I'd always avoid a crack, make sure I'm back before our clock would chime. But when I stopped, guess who popped into my life? So I'm done and dusted with those rituals. I'm done and dusted, they made no sense at all. For on the day you came and said my name, followed by I do, I had stepped in a crack and I've never looked back for you. I used to make sure I could knock on wood and you'd find me. I never did like 13, we'd never meet on a Friday. I'd always avoid a crack, make sure I'm back before a clock would chime. But when I stopped, guess who popped into my life? I'm done and dusted with those rituals. So I'm done and dusted, they made no sense at all. For on the day you came and said my name, followed by I do, I'd walked under a ladder, but that didn't matter, all because of you. I'm done and dusted, I'm done and dusted, done and dusted, done and dusted. I'm done and dusted, oh, I'm done and dusted, but I'm done and dusted with it all because of you. But I'm done and dusted with it now. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was the track. That was Done and Dusted, and this is purely, I'm just going to have a bit of coffee. This is purely to show you, as briefly and as easily as I can, show you exactly what it did. It is easy. Just takes a little bit of fine tuning. Anyway, this is my process, basically. I wrote a chord chart. Here's my chord chart. I used my ever faithful Mini Grand to literally just bash it in. Yeah, literally bashing it in. These are my chords, so this is my verse. So that's me bashing it in. Now, all you need to do in order to get it into easy keys, and this is my process, I drag it all down there, right? So it's on the easy keys. I open up easy keys. What are we in? I want C minor. No, I want C minor. So C minor there. So that if it gives me chords, it's going to it's going to deal with them in a C minor kind of way. And then I press record, and then I make sure follow host is engaged, and I press play. I'm going to mute that. And then this is the first verse. And it gives you keys. Look at, I mean, it gives you the chords. Easy. Easy, easy, easy. So that's the first versey bit, okay? And that's pretty much done. And then what I tend to like to do is I just I make sure that I'm just closing off in sections, just so that I can at a later date trim and put in the cool bits. Okay, so that's the keys. Now, all I'm going to do is I'm going to get a bass line sorted as quickly as I possibly can. Now, one thing I have learnt, try and just get the corresponding keys from your keys into your bass. So this is going to be C minor. Just, it seems to help. Anyway, right, easiest way to do it for me, audio tracker. You could drag audio from somewhere else, or you could get another guitar line, put it in, or a rhythm, but I record audio from DAW. Add the ToonTrack audio sender. So I'm going to add it to my keys, and it's here. Where are you, ToonTrack? Here we go. It says open easier bass. Find which instrument it is. It is my keys demo. And it's as easy as that. It says press play. So I'm going to start pressing play from the verse, just for this first bit. Good, and we're stopping there. Bass audio to MIDI, why not? Let's just play for the verse, actually. Yeah. Let's follow host. So it sounds a little bit funky, slightly wrong. Let's try that again, and it'll give me the right key. Now I can tell you this first one is C minor, so I'm going to just drag it down. Do, C minor, A7. Let's put it down to A. Doesn't know what it's talking about. B flat, yes. Yes. Nah, not quite. D. So let's go back to here. D. D. F minor over G. Let's put it G up there. D. F minor over G. C. Let's put that as a G there. In fact, you could do F minor over G, if you see what I mean. D. And then back to C again. Yeah. Then you just have to repeat that, I'm afraid. That's right, that's right, that's right. So let's try it again. Let's just make sure we get it right. C, A, B flat, E flat, D diminished. This is probably G up here. D, D. Don't know why it wants me to do that one. So, fine. Then, so you do that for your track, and you just make sure that you've got the right bass, and then add MIDI song track, boom. Something weird's happened, but it's all easily fixable. Let's shove it to 15. Oh, sugar. There. 5. Is it Control 5? Yes, it is. So I want the verse. There you go. So some of the chords are slightly wrong. Obviously. These are interpretations of the chords. Anyway, if you're at all worried, just change them. Anyway, so that's that. It's quite easy, isn't it? So, then what you can do is you can get swingy on it. So let's say I want for this first bit, I want to have a walking bass. It's jazz. Replace MIDI. Now, if you can go through here. I want swing. 4/4. And you get some extra things here. Look, Easy X. That one. So if you want to hear what it sounds like, you can try it. Nah, I don't like that. Nah. That looks walking. Let's try this. Ready? That sort of works. Yeah, that all sort of works. And if I like that, I save changes. Boom. Go to the grid editor, and it's all there for your editing pleasure. So if you don't like any of it, just drag it around. Anyway, so that's your bass part done. Easy, isn't it? Before I do the piano, let's do the drums. So we're literally just talking this verse here. So find something you like. Now, I have these kits. I quite like the jazz kit. So browser. I mean, basic jazz. Why not? We're sort of up tempo swing 4/4, aren't we? Playing in 2. No cymbal comping. So that sort of works for me. I'm going to drag it into my song creator end here, and then it gives you all of these. It's so clever. Now, what bar are we? We are bar 15, I believe. So source bar into 15 there. Needs a fill there. There you go. I mean, this is very basic, folks. Anyway, then you need another bit for the next verse. I like that one. For some reason, it's calling me intro. Anyway, let's try all that. So that's my kit. Another fill. Another fill. Yeah, love it. And again, I know I'm only doing a little section, but that's as easy as it is. Right, let's get back to the piano. Let's put a little comp on it. So this is the verse section, and we're going to follow host now. So I want this section all cool. So browser MIDI. Let's go to jazz. Swing 4/4. It's a sort of let's call it cool. Should we call it cool? And again, let's see what it sounds like. Oh, I don't want you. So again, don't forget to mute this or get rid of it, actually. In fact, you know what? I'm going to get rid of it because I don't need it anymore. Okay, so this is this section. Let's see what it sounds like. Sorry, the dog. What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? It's probably just the bin men. I'm not a fan of that. That sounds more like it. Oops, shush. Sorry. This is what it sounds like. Yeah, I like that. So replace. And that's it. Done. So. It's easy as that. Then what I do is once I've done, I do drag it in. I drag everything in. So look, I'm just going to quickly drag it in there. That's it. So I tend to drag everything in. In fact, let me do it now. Drag you in. Drag in there. Make sure follow host is off. Follow host with my kit. Drag it in there. Turn follow host off. So basically the instruments are just now going to play the MIDI that's on here. Now this becomes editable. Yeah, I mean that's all I do, and that's as easy as it is. And Toontrack, I adore you, and I adore what you do. And I'm putting it out there again now. Easy guitar, please, so I can have, a nice Gibson just going jing 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 jing. That would be really nice. So hopefully, in not too distant a future, easy jazz quartet. So that's that. Let me just play it one more time. This is verse 2. That's cool. Oop. Again, I didn't even check, but if there are some chords here that you're not entirely convinced about, then double click and sort out your chords up here, because sometimes you do need to change things. Anyway, so that's that. Now, let's get rid of you and I'll show you what I've got here. So this was the final product, really. Just my MIDI forms. Let's put you out 1 and 2. C, and then the middle 8. And then what I like to do is I do like to bounce it all down to audio files, which are these. Yeah, and I do a little bit of mixing. I'll just get my aux sends up. So what I like to do is I like to send them to a rhythm section aux. Now that's just a little tiny bit of vocal ducking. I've got a tiny bit of sending them ever so slightly back in the mix. And then I send them all to a room and a sort of, I'll call it a tail or a studio reverb, just to glue everything together with my vocal. So this is my middle 8. So my room, it's literally just a room. Yeah. Sending that, and my studio is just a Pro R. That's it. Now, vocals. This is my take. As you can see, quite dynamic, starting quite quietly. So all I do is put a tiny bit of compression on it, just to tame the peaks and to bring it up in volume a little bit. I do commit that. So as you can see, it looks a little bit more level up here. I cut some mud at the bottom. I again do a bit more compression, tiny bit, and then DS it, and you get this one. So as you can see, it looks a little bit more level. Then I use this fabulous vocal rider to again just make it a little bit more level. If you look, see what it does, it rides it. And you'd find me, I never did like 13, we'd never meet on a Friday. I'd always avoid a crack, make sure I'm back before a then I end up with this. And it's a sort of a more level thing, really. So this is when I treat it. I treat it. Again, I just put a little bit of dynamic around the 2K. I bring up my bottom, make it slightly warmer. I put this RVox on it, which I love. I try and glue it with a little bit of SSL, and again I do another de-essing, and then I send it to a vocals bus, as it were. So by the way, this send is literally sending to the a compressor, just ducking ever so slightly the piano occasionally. So I then, I then just ever so slightly treat it with 160K. I love this, by the way, the plug-in lights EQ. And I then put a bit of an inflator on it, a limiter, just to give it a little bit of extra sauce. Then I send it to my rooms and studio, and I also put a little bit of a delay on it. Now my delay, easy mix. There we go. There you go. It's just literally sit in the mix slap from the songwriter's preset pack. And that's it. So let's go for middle 8. This is without any delay or rooms. Or I could knock on wood and you'd find me. I never did like the... We'd never meet on a Friday. With delays. I'd always avoid a crack, make sure I'm back before a clock would chime. Without. But when I stopped, guess who popped into my life? With. So I'm done and dusted with those rituals. Just sort of glues it all together. Good. And then I send it all to a submix. So I have a little bit of EQ, a little bit of gluing with a bus compressor and a tiny bit more dynamics, and that's it. And when things are this easy to produce, sort of almost your very own virtual jazz trio, and it sounds as good as that, I love it. Obviously, real musicians can't beat them, but if you're a penniless, poor musician like me, this is the next best thing. Anyway, Toontrack, I salute you once again. Please, easy guitar. Is it possible? Is it a thing? Is it in production? Is it gonna happen? Anyway. So guys, if you like this, give it a like. If you like what I do, please subscribe, and you'll be notified of anything else I do in the near future. In the meantime, take care, stay well, stay safe, and I will see you very, very soon for another who knows what. See you soon. Bye.